rest, if you're not interested in watching this video, you can also watch the funny fake commercial of Halloween. For more details, just click on the link for more information. Hello everybody and welcome back to a new Colin show! With these rages, Anyways, the subject of the video for today is creepy houses. But we're going to examine some folklore, some truth. So are you ready for it? 1, 2, 3, let's go! These videos were recorded nearby 2 abandoned farms. It's when I used to live on the countryside and now that I moved to the city. But in these footages you see the one farm that was used to be owned by a neighbor of mine. But she was too old to maintain her house, so she sold it and went away. But after she left, I examined the house and explored every room inside it. And what I saw was not actually that creepy when most people are thinking. So, what I'm going to tell you is what happens to a barn or a house when its owner abandons it forever. Before we begin, I want to examine 2 options if we think about creepy places. Sometimes these things can be abandoned for cultural, superstitious or religious reasons. That's the cultural part. When they think if something is abandoned and maybe it creeps the shit out of you, they maybe just perform such a ridiculous dance to drive away some spirits. But if we want to examine it more closely, we can also look to the scientific way of thinking. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Rural and suburban areas decay more slowly, but in largely unsurprising ways. Leaks, mold, bug, and rodent infestations, all the usual enemies of the homeowner, now go uncontested. Within 75 years, most houses' supporting beams have rotted and sagged, and the resulting collapsed heap is now home to local rodents and lizards.
In the barn's case, it will become a refuge for multiple animals, like these 2 swallows. And the barn will become their new nesting grounds. And for the smaller mammals like the mice, the rats, subspecies of martens such as weasels and bats will hide in the attic and somewhere in the basement. With the abundance of food and insects, where you find prey are mostly predators. Take for example one of the apex predators of your average abandoned house, like this barn owl. Barn owls have been known to stalk prey in the night, which they are specialized in hunting them in total darkness. But even then, they nestle on human foundations such as churches. And that is the reason why some superstitious people believe there are actually ghosts in the middle of the night. But do not fear them. They are completely harmless towards humans. In the case of the plants, they will multiply and spread their seeds throughout the garden and beyond. That counts for the native and the exotic species. So the biodiversity in your house will become quite large.
Every morning to help me get large.
So if you put it that way, life never stops. Even when you go away, it will not stop. So there's actually no actual reason to fear to go inside an abandoned place. Yes, I can understand it can be a hideout for some criminals and underworld figures, but who knows for sure? That's actually how our curiosity is woken up by the same fear, but also the interests of going inside somewhere you don't know.